The first finalist in the Meeting the Challenge of the Difficult Job Projects $10 million or below category is Monterey Mechanical Company for their project, WETA North Bay Operations and Maintenance Facility on Mare Island Naval Shipyard. Faced with an array of schedule, safety, environmental, and design challenges, Monterey Mechanical Company overcame them all to successfully complete a key subcontract on the Water Emergency Transportation Authority, or WETA's North Bay Operations and Maintenance Facility project at Mare Island Naval Shipyard in Vallejo, California. The design-build project provides critical support to WETA's emergency response efforts in the San Francisco Bay Area, enhancing their ability to effectively transport the public and first responders in an emergency. As the process piping HVAC subcontractor on this operations and maintenance facility project, Monterey Mechanical's scope of work included installing about 1 mile of dual-contained piping for various support systems for the ferries and the HVAC system for the service float. The contractor devised effective solutions for every challenge, starting with the project schedule, which was impacted by changes to the design parameters. This meant that various trade packages had to work concurrently on several floats once they were in place at Mare Island, rather than on dry land as originally planned. Additional foremen were added to ensure schedule and safety goals were maintained, and Monterey Mechanical completed the job on schedule with no recordable injuries. Environmental protection was also paramount. Any products that could potentially contaminate the San Francisco Bay had to be transferred from a containment area on dry land to floats in the bay at Mare Island. Monterey Mechanical and the designer developed a method that not only contained any leaks in the piping systems, but was flexible enough to allow for the movements of the floats on the water. Finally, to address the project's design challenges, they developed a 3D model that incorporated all of the trade packages and worked with the designer to revise its 100% design drawings to be more cost-effective.
The second finalist in the Meeting the Challenge of the Difficult Job Projects $10 million or below category is Shimmick Construction Company Incorporated for their project Quint Street Bridge Replacement in San Francisco. Removing and replacing a 100-year-old bridge structure within a busy city environment and with minimal impacts to commuters was no small feat for Shimmick Construction Company, which successfully completed the $4.5 million Quint Street Bridge Replacement project in San Francisco for Caltrain. Located in San Francisco's Bayview neighborhood, Quint Street Bridge serves as a vital piece of Caltrain's infrastructure, moving over 15,000 passengers per week in and out of the city. Originally constructed in 1907, the bridge was structurally deficient and extremely deteriorated when the project took place. Shimmick performed the replacement work in 2 phases, one completed prior to removal of the structure, and the second completed during an extended rail outage. The project required Shimmick to remove and replace the century-old, 330-foot-long 10-span steel and concrete bridge structure with an earthen berm over 18 feet high and 13,000 cubic yards in volume. An approach span at the adjacent Gerald Avenue Bridge was also removed and replaced with an embankment. The contractor coordinated and performed all work with minimal impact to Caltrain's commuter operations, employing only one 31-hour full rail outage during the project. The contract involved extensive work around live track, requiring coordination with Caltrain operations to single-track commuter train traffic and protection for working crews. All work within 15 feet of the track was subject to various restrictions and tight timelines. Shimmick worked collaboratively with Caltrain to optimize a host of design elements. They devised solutions that saved money and allowed work to be performed within the tight timeline of a single full rail outage rather than two separate rail outages for the bridge and approach structure replacements as originally envisioned. This saved both client and contractor resources and minimized impacts to the traveling public by eliminating an entire weekend from the project schedule.